Trade reports intensifying. New Grizzlies trade target revealed as one writer is suggesting perhaps the wildest trade of the summer. Could the Grizzlies be able to pull it off, and who realistically would be out the door for Memphis if this insane, wild, and wacky trade proposal comes through? One of the craziest we've seen yet. We'll get to that in just a moment, but what's going on, everybody? Jaren Jackson Jr. here with another episode of Grizzlies Digest, bringing you the latest news and updates. If you find yourself here on a regular basis, 89% of you watching these videos, you gotta hit that subscribe button so you never miss another upload from us. This is crazy. We're gonna get right into this right now. As we are reporting from Bleacher Report's Greg Schwartz, via a recent article that he identified Celtics star Jaylen Brown as a dream trade target for the Grizzlies this offseason. All right, so Jaylen Brown to the Memphis Grizzlies. Okay, I know. All right, okay. I know. We're all just, and maybe y'all are just getting up in the morning and you're like, what? Well, hold on. Just give me a second here. Brown is currently set to make the 11th highest salary next season at $53 million, a steep price for Memphis to match in trade talks. For a trade like that to happen, which would be just an abomination, I think, the likely player to be moved on from Memphis' side would be Desmond Bane. Not only would it make sense because of his position, but Bane has an adequate salary to work in a deal. So you're talking about Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson, and all these different kind of scenarios. I think we can safely say at this point that Ja Morant is 99.9% one of the safest, untouchable people this offseason, right? You got to treat it like John Horst talking about Giannis. You want Ja Morant, we're going to try and make your team worse than before. Okay? So that's how I feel about Ja Morant. But this is talking about Jaylen Brown for the Memphis Grizzlies. And obviously, I don't think that Desmond Bane would be the only piece, that Memphis would have to give up. I think you would probably have to give up Bane. Man, I'm sorry. I'm going to say they have to give up Scottie Pippen Jr. You're probably going to have to give up another reserve. I'm going to say Jay Huff. And, man, I'm sorry to say this too, but they might want Cam Spencer in a trade like that. They might want Cam Spencer. Because a lot of you Memphis fans have been talking about Cam Spencer and how he can kind of be that guy to progress more into Luke Kennard territory. And I don't want to put anything against Kennard because he's spent a good 8 years getting to where he is right now. But you're talking about a trade like this, and you got to give up plenty of guys. Probably even maybe a future pick if you're Zach Kleiman. And maybe for the Celtics side, they don't just give up Jaylen Brown. I think for the Grizzlies, they could get some other guy, perhaps maybe someone like Sam Hauser, maybe one of their young guys like Baylor Shireman, the young guy from Creighton. Maybe also someone like Jordan Walsh, maybe, give up someone like that. But I think for the Grizzlies, this is kind of tinfoil hat mode right now. Because you're thinking about Jaylen Brown. Yeah, his handles got a lot better, I think. He won Finals MVP last year. Celtics deserved to win an NBA championship last year. They were the best team pretty much all year long. But you're looking at what they've got right now. You're thinking about Brad Stevens. Why would they give up Jaylen Brown? You're looking at the Jason Tatum situation right now. He might not play until next March of 2026. Why would they give him up? It's a little lunacy to me, but you're thinking about what the Celtics roster looks like next year. They already kind of have to blow it up this offseason, right? You have to give up plenty of guys, maybe. There already talks about Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis. What's the role going to look like next year for guys like Cornette, Tillman, Keita? Do they move up in that depth chart? Peyton Pritchard, they're not going to give him up. Derek White, he's one of the greatest three-point shooters in the game. They're not going to give him up. But the Celtics front office is going to, I guess I shouldn't say the word blow up because that's a little bit radical. You have to do a lot in order to like blow up your team. I mean, that's almost like 1998, 1999 Chicago Bulls doing that with Jordan, Pippen, Rodman getting older and Krause, Phil Jackson blowing up the team. I mean, I don't think the Celtics are doing that. But you're at a position where you're not going to have Tatum for maybe almost a year. And now you're thinking about giving up Jaylen Brown. That just doesn't seem likely to me. That just doesn't really fit with what Boston should do. It can still be a good team, but their financial issues kind of caused this to the point where they kind of almost have to blow things up. I still hate to say it like that, but you're probably not going to see Holiday in a Celtic uniform next year. Maybe not Porzingis. But for the Celtics, why would they give up Jaylen Brown? That's my question. And maybe one of you can answer that in the comment section down below. So, Grizzly Muse, who's absolutely untouchable for the Grizzlies this offseason? I saw a comment down below that mentioned Ja, Wells, Sky Pippen Jr., Edey, and Cam. So, I mean, maybe you include one of those rookies in that trade as well. They might want Edey. The Celtics might want Edey just because of their Porzingis situation. But I can also see him asking for Jalen Wells. If the Grizzlies want to jump on Jaylen Brown, they're like, hey, you know, you got this young guy who can shoot the ball at a pretty high clip. It looks like he's going to get better in the next 2 or 3 years. His length on defense is incredible. Hey, we want Jalen Wells. So I think the only person that is untouchable, so to answer this question from Grizzly Muse, at Grizzly Muse on X, I'd say it's really only Ja Morant. And even that, you're like, okay, well, are we sure? So that is what I'll say about that. But of course, things can change, folks. Things can change in a matter of days, weeks. I mean, the Giannis talk's starting to heat up, you know, with Memphis, San Antonio. Obviously, Houston has been a part of it. But then with San Antonio, they have the number 2 pick. You know, they can get on Bailey or Harper, but you also still have the number 2 pick. And San Antonio, I mean, let us like the heavens up above for a minute that the San Antonio Spurs did not get the number 1 pick. They would have been set for a long time in the Western Conference. Getting an early 20s Wembanyama, 18-year-old Cooper Flagg, followed by De'Aaron Fox. You got Sohan. You got Castle, the Rookie of the Year. They would have been set for life. So let's just thank the basketball gods that the San Antonio Spurs did not get the number 1 pick in the draft. But they still got the number 2 pick. And they got a heck of an offer to make if they do decide to go for the Greek Freak. But that's going to do it for us. Obviously, a crazy next few days ahead. A crazy day it was. Doing a lot of stuff over here. Jared Alator saying thank you so much for watching this video of Grizzlies Digest. If you do like this video, you can like this video, comment on this video, share this video, leave a comment down below on if you think this Jaylen Brown, in my opinion, tinfoil hat idea is actually worth it for Memphis. Leave your opinion down below. We'll see you in the next video. Jared Alator saying so long and have a good one. Thank you.